Welcome back to Piano Book. What an amazingly gorgeous morning it is. So I thought I'd have a look at some of these amazing submissions that you guys and girls have put forward for Piano Book and are now available to download free from pianobook.co.uk. Links below. Use them on whatever you want, except for making new sample libraries and less than new sample libraries for Piano Book. A little chart rundown. Our top picks, the hit parade, the most downloaded pianos in Piano Book. Starting up, number 5, The Quiet Piano by Matteo Pagamici. Apologies in advance if I'm getting all of these pronunciations wrong. Apparently this piano was located in a tiny village in the Alps, a very romantic location. So much character. I'd love to know how you've done this, actually, how you can go, I'm going to press the pedal down, and it switches in the sustained. Number 4, The Nordiska Piano by Tamas Ziros. Again, apologies. So you found a fantastic kind of holiday home, I believe, in the south of Sweden called Roselandsgard, and this piano was there, and you took some time out to sample it. So many thanks from the Piano Book community for you for doing that. Particularly like that top end there. Bit of noise reduction work that maybe the Piano Book community could offer up to help with this, but I think that top end is particularly interesting. Again, thanks. Amazing stuff. Next up, and in a strong third position, the Christian Sand Concert Steinway from Pete Malkin. This 12-year-old concert grand Steinway bought at the opening of the new Kilden Theatre in Kristiansand, Norway, and you sampled it, which is just awesome. And we can see, I love these photos, not only of the piano but of the rig. I can see your laptop there, and it looks like a very interesting space. So let's check this one out. Listen to that bass end. Tasty. What I'm just loving about all of these pianos is there's just so much character, and congratulations to everyone for really capturing that. Truly amazing. And the chart runner-up in this inaugural Piano Book hit parade, the Lounge Piano from Ted Kocher. We acquired this piano from a former, I read it as cow worker, but co-worker about 3 years ago. It sits in our lounge and is played lovingly by anyone who wishes. It's a Kawai upright, not old, not brand new, somewhere in between. Love it. Lovely story. Oh, that's intimate. What I'm noticing, actually, both with the EXS versions and some of the contact stuff, the voice count isn't set high enough, so you get a lot of stealing. Absolutely beautiful. I think that the community could maybe do some work on this to even out some of that. I noticed that it's not got touch sensitivity, but also there's a very quiet section that kind of I'd probably roll that down. I hate normalising samples because the noise floor goes up, but whatever help the piano book community can offer, but it's just such a lovely sound, well recorded, beautiful. Actually, to be fair, it's not designed as a competition, but just for our interest, the most downloaded piano, jeepers it's cold, goes to the 1911 Bechstein upright from Andrew Ward. And I have to say, well done, Andrew. This isn't a competition, but it's just very interesting to see what are the kind of preferred downloads. And this has received considerably more than the others. And I don't know if this is because kind of word of mouth has spread, or the picture's nice, or the story's great, or the title is good. But be interested to see what your feedback is on why you think this has been downloaded so much. It's your C Bechstein Model 9 upright piano from a 1911, serial number 101058, and you've had it since 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday the 9th of January 1973, when you were 9 years old. And apparently you bought it for 25 quid. So let's have a listen to this 1911. It's just amazing that you've managed to hang on to it for that many years. So much of your personality. Oh, look, GUI, nice. It's nice. It's a peach. Love these GUIs where you can see the recording in action. So I can see it's two Royers, amazing mics, the way they're positioned, very interesting. Like to hear more about that. Fantastic. And there's a stereo width. I wonder if that just pans the Royers more extremely. I think it's a wise inclusion, that, because I think that's just a little bit... And there's a release volume. Oh, I like the releases. Now that's an interesting thing, and this is something I've been working on, something with Spitfire, and they made that same, I wouldn't say it's an error, but it's a programming quirk that actually the release trigger should happen then, not then. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone, or maybe Andrew, you could come up with a way of doing a revision, which, sorry, it sounds like I'm checking your homework. Brilliant stuff, Andrew, and thanks everyone who is submitting these pianos. I'm going to get to every single one that's been submitted and put up on site. I know we have a lot kind of in a queue waiting to go up on the site, and you yourselves may be asking what happened to the sampling with the Gary Barlow microphone set up on this piano, and also what I recorded in Air Studios. I'm working on it, I promise, but I've also been on holiday, so I've been having some fun. Bear with me. This next clip, just lift, if you're on headphones, just lift them off your ears, because I went to the Midlands. Can't tell you how loud that is. It's like it's beautiful though. Birmingham New Street. It's going to be interesting. Pitch down 2 octaves. All of this stuff is going to become a low rumble because this squeak is really high, but it's beautiful. I think I'm being laughed at by Brummie lasses. So having been a professional samplist with Spitfire Audio for 11 years now, I become incredibly sensitive to tonal stuff in the environment, the world around us. And these two sounds just struck me as potential sample magic. I don't know, you get a sixth sense for these things, particularly the gate. There's so much going on in that sound. I'm sure when we take it down 2 octaves, it's going to sound extraordinary. And I've just taken one clip from the camera. I haven't done anything with it. I haven't noise reduced it. And I just wanted to play you a big C minor spread chord here. Right. The romance of sampling is you think you know, but it doesn't always work out. So, in fact, I think I'm going to need to do a bit more work on these to convince you that a rusty gate and some kind of weird electronic sound in Birmingham New Street is a worthwhile sampling venture. But I've had an idea. You see, Piano Book's not just about pianos. It's about, anything that you care to sample, but also the ability to take maybe these piano samples and turn them into something that is truly yours to share with the community. And I was thinking, as a means of encouraging you non-piano owners, but ninja warpers, mutators, to see how you can maybe make a rusty gate and a strange electronic beep in Birmingham New Street into something usable, something extraordinary. So I think we should have a bit of a competition, one which I will take part in also. So linked below is 2 WAVs, the raw WAV from Birmingham New Street and the WAV from the Inner Hebrides Island with the rusty gate. And I'd love for you to mutate, morph the sound and create a sample instrument of your own, whether it be in Contact or EXS or any format that you prefer. It would be great if you could show how you've done this process. So if you can film it, that's great. If you don't have a YouTube kind of ID, WeTransfer, Dropbox is great. Do it with your phone. It doesn't have to be high quality. Or indeed, if you're camera shy, just do a screencast with Kate describing what you've done. Or failing that, just an email with, how you made this sound would be fantastic and useful for us all. I thought, if you don't mind, what I'd do is maybe select the top 5 and then offer it back to the community to select the winner. And what I'd like to do is to donate to this competition a piece of outboard to encourage people to get out of the box. It's my big kind of evangelical thing. And again, what I thought we could do is vote on what that outboard should be above, alongside a copy of Ambient Guitars. I don't know if you're aware that Spitfire's released this new thing, and it's a big kind of go-to get out of jail. And that's something that I believe Spitfire's agreed to also give free copies to the runner-up and the 3rd podium place. So, which prize should first prize be? A stalwart, and don't worry, it won't look like this, it'll be new, a Strymon Big Sky, a hologram Infinite Jets, a Game Changer audio sustain pedal, a Muga Fuga ring modulator. These are out of production, so don't vote for that. Very expensive. Or a surprise piece of vintage kit that I'll find on eBay or some other Reverb or Anderton, something like that. An example of that is this amazing Maestro, which you're not going to get. It'll be a surprise. So the vote is yours. Send your entries to christian@pianobook.co.uk. A couple of things I'd love for you to do with these Rusty Gate and Birmingham New Street bleep sounds is to not add any additional recorded material. So, IRs are fine, additive, all sorts of crazy effects, whatever you want to do. But just don't insert any other samples in there if possible. That would be most appreciated. It's all about turning a Rusty Gate into a silk purse of a sample set. Thanks, as always, for watching. Thanks for your contributions. I will get to all of these submissions that are waiting in a queue. If you haven't subscribed yet, it would be churlish not to. If you want to be notified the next time we put up a video, ding that bell, and one of those, always massively appreciated for the work that we have done here today. I don't say the royal we, there are other people who are helping out with Piano Book, and I really appreciate their efforts also. See you next time.